RP Lucius, bro. Yo, so, you know, I just I want y'all to know, you know, like, this is a real special occasion for me because this is a very unique opportunity for me to present to you the most authentic version of myself. It's in times of real calm, peace, quiet, zen that I feel the most uplifted by Shingon. And I want to share that with you. I want to share with you the universal frequency of the God mind. Shingon. Shingon is the universal state of God consciousness. One of the easiest ways to interact with the Shingon state of God mind consciousness is through creative art forms. Music, literature, poetry, dance, sports, anything that elevates you into the higher mind, God consciousness. You know, anything like that is how you strive for Shingon. Hotepism is a philosophy that I live by, that I've talked about on this channel. And Hotepism is the proper way for being. When you pair the natural spirit of life with the mind of God, which is the collective oneness of all consciousness, when you combine the natural spirit life with the mind of God, whether that be faith in God, belief in God, the affirmation of God, the God principle in your life, paired with the natural spirit of your nature to just thrive and to just live a peaceful Zen life, that combination brings you into Shingon, the divine kingdom, the kingdom of the eternal realm, the Garden of Eden out of which Adam and Eve were banished for eating from the forbidden fruit, seduced by the tongue of the serpent. You know, Kunlun, the mythological realm, the other side of the portal. When we wake up, we're not waking up from a dream. We're waking up into the dream. We're waking up into the dream. The astral plane is more real than this realm. This is a realm of illusion. This is a realm of fragmentary dimensional space. You know, this is what they call the Tao. This is the Tao, nigga. You know, they call this shit the motherfucking Tao. It's like a mirror. Your whole reality is just your own perception from your mind's eye of the third eye. You perceive a deeper dimension of reality and you exist in it, and every day you tell yourself you're waking up back here to pay these bills and do this shit. But the astral plane is the true dimension of our existence, and we just come here to dream. Someone once said, a wise philosopher once said, what if we just come here to talk about our dreams? What if we just come here to talk about our dreams? What if this is just a conversation booth for us to pass through and exchange conversations on our way to something greater? Or maybe this is as good as it gets. Couldn't tell you. You know, I couldn't tell you. But anyways, that's my cold open. This is the one-man show. I'm here all week. You know, welcome back to Free Minds Podcast. This is episode 5. You know, we're back. We're doing it again. I'm here. This time we're not in the garage. We're not in the dojo as usual. Instead, we're actually in my own inner sanctum, in my own little slice of otaku paradise on earth. My room. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I got shit up on the walls and shit, you know. Yeah, you got my little TV operation set up back there, you know. I got the PlayStation, got the TV, got the laptop. That's where I do a lot of the writing happens right there. So y'all are getting a behind the scenes special edition look at what the fuck is right there. That's where I write. That's where I sit and crank out Pico Society chapters. That's where I'm, you know, doing different shit, doing research, reading into different shit, you know, using my access to the quantified matrix that is the internet and getting into that cyberspace and just exploring the different realms, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes I might go compete in Mortal Kombat, you feel me? I might be in Outworld for a hot minute, you know, it's Shang Tsung, Dark Sorcerer, Sorcerer of Outworld, like, nigga, you know, I be on my Shang Tsung shit. I'm on the Shang Tsung movement. If you ain't heard that Shang Tsung joint, check out the channel, bruh. Check out that Shang Tsung, what you trying to do, bruh. Check that shit out, that shit's fire, that shit's fire. Yo, I want everybody to fucking make some motherfucking noise for the underground village right quick. Can y'all just make some motherfucking noise? Make some motherfucking noise for yourselves. Make some motherfucking noise in this bitch. Because if you're watching this, you're one of the first motherfuckers to be part of this new reinvention of what the fuck it means to just be authentic as shit. Authentic as shit. Authentic as shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning of a movement of everybody to just be more or authentically themselves, organically themselves, more organically, nigga. Authentic and organic, organically themselves, nigga. You know, people to just be self-expression, how you want to convey what you want to convey, just do it to the best of your ability. Just, you know, stay in this divine frequency of ascended thinking higher, thinking farther, seeing beyond that which is apparent to illusion. You know what I'm saying? Seeing beyond the veil. You must see within I and I self to see that which is beyond what thy perceive to be. Self, there is only we. There is only we, nigga. There's only we. It's all of us. Chloe, no. So, without further ado, let's get into the particulars. Hey, I want to do an update on the book. The new book is called Rise of Mesh.
Guess who's back? The son of
I have 2 trailers that I've released on the channel.
Mice, the son of Ra. You are just meat. I am the prince of the blackened sand.
They are audio skits with visuals. You know, it's audio and visuals. You know, a little cinematic, little teaser. Just a little snippet teaser.
You are just meat.
To give you the vibe of the book. It's really good. I'm just telling you straight up. I mean, I'm a little biased because I wrote the motherfucking shit. But I'm telling you, the book's really fucking good. It's not going to be super, super long. We're not going super, super long with this one because the next one actually is, we go in the distance with the next one. The next one going to be one of them J.R.R. Tolkien joints. Like, I'm, like, trying to outdo myself with, like, you know, like 1,200 pages or something. Or, you know, maybe 120,000 words, 160,000 words. I'm going for a big word count on the next one. On this first one, I'm really just telling the story that, you know, has presented itself to me. Rise of Mesh is a standalone sequel to my previous book, Evil Sphere. Rise of Mesh is a standalone sequel, so that means that it is within the literary canon of my collective fictional universe. However, you know, anything is really subject to retcon per, you know, if it's necessary. Like, if I gotta retcon some shit to better the story, I'm gonna do it. So there's some retcons from Evil Sphere to, you know what I'm saying, to Rise of Mesh. There's a few retcons, particularly with the gang lore. The lore of the different gang syndicates and the different, you know, gang factions that are at war within the book. There is some changing of names and terminologies. I was still tweaking the etymologies, but the new book's pretty much gonna write the shit in stone. Like, that's why the new book isn't gonna be super long, like dumb long, because I'm really etching some shit out in stone. And then on the next one, part 2. So the new book, it is the beginning of a trilogy. It is the beginning of a trilogy. My first trilogy is called the Werewolf Man Trilogy. It's available on Amazon. En Pandit Cole. That's En Pandit, Pandit Cole. N-E-N Pandit, P-A-N-D-I-T Cole, En Pandit Cole, Illuminated One Cole, you know, that's what it means. But En Pandit Cole, you know, this book is a perfect jumping on point for new readers. I've been writing this universe for 15 years. I started creating Peacoat Society in detention on the back of a test when I was 15 years old. I started writing Peacoat Society as a Scooby-Doo fanfic. Over the years, I've done a lot of writing. I've done a lot of research. I do identify as a polymath. A polymath is a multifaceted academic scholar of many different pursuits and subject matters. So I definitely identify as a polymath. I dropped out of high school. I still went to college. I dropped out of college. I'm a polymath. I'm a self-educated scholar. You know, I don't believe in the education system. I don't believe in it because the education system does not have anything to do with the pursuit of higher knowledge and wisdom, divine illumination, bettering the world, or teaching you to be intelligent or increasing your intelligence or proving your intelligence. The education system is a matter of creating workers. How obedient are you? So, you know, the farther you go in the education system, depending on, you know, some pursuits, you do got to go to universities. You know, if you're becoming a lawyer, becoming a doctor, you know, pursuits in those fields, yeah, you're going to have to go through the education system. But outside of that, for the rest of us, you know, the education system creates workers. It teaches you how to work. You work for credits to graduate. You work for money to fucking barely pay your bills, to just be barely over broke, you know? So that's really what the education system means to me. I definitely, you know, was inspired by different teachers I had. I mean, I was an honors student, kindergarten through 8th grade. I showed up at high school, you know, a year ahead. Like, I'm in geometry with sophomores and juniors. I'm in all honors freshman classes. But, you know, at that point, I just began to awaken to my own consciousness of the world. And they actually don't teach you shit in high school for the most part. You know, once you get to high school, it's like you're learning American history again. Like, what am I learning this shit for again? We already did this shit in middle school. But in middle school, you don't get no credits. But so, I mean, I believe in school. Like, school is definitely beneficial through middle school through 8th grade to high school. But high school just wasn't for me. Also, you know, disclaimer, I am a visionary. I am, you know, a very, you know, that's really why I identify as a visionary. And most visionaries just, you know, we don't get along with school. It's like, you know, it ain't man. Like Rick and Morty said, like, school is not for smart people. Morty, shut the fuck up. Like, you know. So, Chloe. So, you know, that's just, you know, a little bit of a glimpse. Just a little glimpse. I just want to give y'all a little glimpse of who the fuck En Pandit Cole is. This is just who the fuck I am. I know people don't like me. Like, people like to talk shit in the comments. You know, people like to try to, like, you know, these little trolls like to try to get in the little comments and try to take little digs and shit. But, you know, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, eat a dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, eat a dick. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just who I am. You know, trying to be as authentic as I can with this shit, you know. But, I forgot what I was even talking about because I went on a real tangent right there. A real rabbit hole about being a polymath. I was just trying to say some shit about being a polymath. The book is a trilogy, but it is, each one is going to be a standalone installment. So you can pick them up in any order. You could pick up book 2, read book 1, then 3. You could read 3, then 1. You could start at 3, go back 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, any order. So it is a trilogy, but each book is going to be a standalone. Each book is going to stand on its own. I have side projects. I got little other shit I'm doing.
Total shock entertainment.